Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man. It's time to make some soap, and as you can tell, I'm at the church ready to do a bigger batch. And today I'm going to be doing a little bit different pour than what I normally do. I'm going to be doing sort of, I guess, a variation of the column pour. The column pour is where you put like a column of some sort in the center of your mold, and then you pour your thin soap batter on it and let it spread out. And then instead of cutting it horizontally into logs, or vertically, you cut it horizontally. Well, I'm going to be doing that, only I'm not going to have the column in the center. I'm going to just pour directly into the center of the mold and let it spread out. And instead of cutting it horizontally, I'm just going to cut it into traditional logs and see what it looks like. I'm going to be scenting this with Brambleberry's Bergamot Black Tea. I'm using this because, first of all, I like it and it really holds up, but it also behaves well, and you need a slow-moving fragrance for this. And I'm going to be coloring it with oxides: titanium dioxide, black oxide, yellow oxide, and green oxide. Those will be the four colors. Oops, I haven't even opened that one yet. Look at that. So anyway, it's finally cool enough in here that I can do the heat transfer method. I guess the church has turned the boiler off for the season. So give me a minute to get my oil set up and cooled down and mixed and colored, and I'll start. Now this is going to be a slow pour, so I'm going to stop talking as soon as I'm finished with this intro. I'm not going to talk during the pour because I think it's going to be a long pour and I want to focus on that. So anyway, give me a minute to get set up and I'll be back when I have everything mixed up and colored and ready to start the pour. Okay, it's the next day and I'm back to cut our soap, and everything went really well on the pour and got some of those really neat lines that you can get from this type of pour. I think if I had actually done a true column pour, this would have been a really neat looking column pour. So not sure exactly what the inside's going to look like, but I haven't even cut it yet, so let's just split it into logs and see what the sides look like. And then we'll cut it into bars and see what the bars look like. I'm just not really sure what to expect. Okay, now that is neat. Look at that. Oh yeah. Now I'm not sure what, cutting this way is going to look like, but we're going to find out here in just a minute. But this is neat, and I like this color combination. So let's get Granny over here and put her to work. Okay, very nice, very unique. So I think all of these from this log will look relatively similar. And I know it looked like when I was pouring it that all the colors were just kind of blending all together into one, but clearly they stayed separate, and I really thought they would. Let's see, this is the center log. Let's see what it looks like, if it's any different, which I have a feeling it will be. It's still just a little bit soft, and that comes, I think, from a very slow moving fragrance. Yep, it's different. As I thought they would be. So let's cut the end log and see if it looks any different. Yeah, it's even different from the other outside log. So let me finish cutting these, and I'll get them all lined up and loaded, so lined up together I can get a picture. And what was left over in the containers, I had 2 pucks here. This didn't go to waste either. I'll keep these and I'll shred these down for confetti and put these in the confetti bucket for a confetti soap later in the future. But anyway, I am super pleased with these. Once again, I'll shut us down and I will get these lined up and arrange and get some snapshots. So anyway, that's what I have for this week. Once again, super pleased with this. So thanks for watching, everybody. And you all stay safe, take good care of yourselves, and be blessed. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.